Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning vol report. How are you all doing today on this lovely Monday where the weather melts things, at least? Winter, at least on the northeast, is coming rapidly to an end. Blogs, we have, before I even get into that, we have our Saturday class on butterflies. So we'll be talking about short-term flies, long-term flies, short-term butterflies, near the money flies, and out of the money flies in our class, usually about 3.5 hours long. A lot of good takeaways, trading ideas. Remember, all of this is for informational and education purposes only. Do so at your own risk as you learn all about options. So this is Saturday, March 11th. Also, there is a kind of a little teaser free course that we posted on the website. So go check that out for educated people. My chat room has a lot of funny in them. So, what do we have? Well, you know what? If we just, again, going back to the blog here, what are VIX futures pricing? The reality is, whoopsie, I don't have live roll up yet. I thought I already started it. Anyway, let's just take a look at VIX here for 1 second. It's a little harder to do a toss, but I'll pull this up as we're running. I thought I had this up in the background already, but I don't. So the idea here is what is up with April? Now, we've got the normal markup for VIX as of right now, but what's happening is this. Think of how things are going to move forward in time. Right? There's some elections in Europe that right now aren't mattering a whole lot to the market. They will eventually, but right now with VIX at 12, they're not. That doesn't mean that doesn't stay like that forever. And why? Well, we haven't hit that part of the cycle yet, right? Where VIX needs to pick up more of the higher volatility from later April and May options. So while we're getting there, we're not quite there yet, but that's how things can change really fast. So if you look at how we ran up into, let's say, the Brexit last year, right? And here's June, and we spent, even up until pretty late in the cycle, what is that, 13.5, right until really the volatility was starting to be picked up by the product. That's when things started to change a little bit. You get a real big spike in vol. So I think the thing that I think is some interesting instruments are May and April. The April's interesting because if VIX starts to pick up, remember, it's going to be picking up May options by then. Those are going to hold part of the bid for volatility, and you could see a spike into the April settlement, even though the event isn't happening until after VIX expiration. So as far as that goes, it could be an interesting trade. I like the idea of April VIX stuff we have in our strategy letter. I'm going to add more, and we'll see what happens. But I think, again, it might not be anything. Again, given the way Brexit turned out, it was kind of a buying opportunity for people. So was the election here. Mostly it's just the uncertainty bids the vol up prior to these elections, and I think this one won't be an exception. Things to look for that could be interesting, and again, it's not showing up yet. But going from his past history, it's weird that all of a sudden people start to get nervous, just prior to. So, last year, where were we trading? Right around here. We had that rally, and then, the euro kind of fell apart. Also, don't forget, we're trading very close to lows here. So these concerns are still weighing. They're just not, they haven't really priced in quite yet Look at 60-day volatility, so that's looking at somewhere around the end of April vol. It's higher, but not crazy high, right? It's not down here, right? It's about the same level it was, surprise, surprise, before the vote in Brexit the last time. And then all of a sudden things started to happen. So if history shows us anything, just previous uninterest is not necessarily a guarantee of nothing happening. The next thing I would add is just volatility in U.S. names, big cap names that have done very well is at 2-year lows. There could be some opportunity there as well if we get some kind of large swing. So that's what we have. It's not very exciting. Also, there's sort of the state address on the 28th. The president, maybe people are looking for big tax reform. I don't know if they're going to get it. The market seems to have priced in, if you know, considering we're 11 cents away from an all-time high or very close to it, they're pricing in some good stuff to happen. So again, we'll take a look at that on option pit as well, just looking at the term structure here and see how things are. Again, there's a pretty decent pickup in term structure. This near-term stuff might be a little cheap, so we'll take a look at that. And with that, you all have a good day.